Hi, Max Pub. I have already filmed this video like multiple times, but like, I don't know, it just is very weird and uncomfortable. I think it's just not a very well thought out about video, and like I don't have notes, so I'm just kind of rambling. So I do apologize if it's a bit different than my typical ones, but I feel like I also am kind of just always like this. Yeah. Anyways, I'm Max Pub. And today, if you can't tell by the title of the video, I'm going to be talking about Ever After High. Anytime I can find an excuse to talk about Ever After High, I will, because I love it. It's my favorite doll line, and I feel like as a collector, you're not supposed to have a favorite doll line, but I do, because it's Ever After High. It's not my favorite current one, because it's not currently being shopped. Like, I can't go buy it at the store, so therefore it's not my current favorite one. But if you ask me, out of all my doll collections, what's my favorite? It's Ever After High. I don't have all the dolls. I wish I did. And I probably don't have that many to most people. But I love Ever After High. And I love the show. I used to watch it when I was younger. And it's the line that got me into doll collecting and has gotten me to do all of this. And you might not see the dolls behind me, but that's because I always keep them in front of me so that I can see them, because I love them and they always make me happy. So that's why I'm talking about Ever After High. Well, no, that's not the excuse, but that's why I feel like I can talk to you guys about Ever After High, because I like it. That's my qualifications. Anyways, why am I talking about Ever After High today? What's my excuse? If you didn't see, Ever After High posted a song on Spotify. I don't know what the song's called. I didn't care enough to write it down so I could let you know, but it's the newest song that they posted. So if you're interested, you can go check it out. But I checked YouTube and I checked Instagram, and they didn't post anything else. YouTube, it's been a year since they last posted, and Instagram, I don't know how long it's been, but it's that one post. Every time I go back to see if they've announced a reboot, it's that same photo that always just haunts me. And so, yeah, they have yet to post. So it's really just a song that's gotten me excited that they post a random song on Spotify, which, to what some other people have said, I also agree. It doesn't really give off vibes of Ever After High, other than the fact that I think it mentions, like, not fitting in and something about like haters and stuff, but not fitting in is kind of the vibe of Ever After High. Raven not wanting her destiny, yada yada. If you haven't watched the show, you should probably watch it before you watch this, or know the concept of Ever After High. You're probably not watching this. Anyways. But when I was listening to it, like, it did kind of give off vibes, but it kind of gave off more vibes of Barbie, the current Barbie, like what she would be talking about, especially with like the Barbie vlogs, just like talking about like not fitting in, haters. I feel like those are all things that she's kind of mentioned in her Barbie vlogs. And the reason why I'm bringing up Barbie isn't because I want it to be a Barbie song that they accidentally put on Ever After High. Like, that would be weird, right? Like, my thoughts for bringing up Barbie is that if this was just a song that they randomly left in Ever After High drafts, they were like, here's a song that we've created, but Ever After High just got canceled, we can't play it. Why wouldn't they give it to Barbie? Especially because Barbie's always releasing random songs on Spotify. They did the ones with the Barbie extra dolls. I swear they've done some with the Barbie fashionistas, like, as the characters. I don't know, like, they always release some random stuff, and I'm just kind of like, what are they doing? They did, the, like, career dolls, they did, like, a firefighter song and a doctor song and some weird stuff, and I'm like, what are they doing? So, like, it wouldn't be out of the norm for them to just randomly post a song that was originally in Ever After High drafts that would easily go towards Barbie, which makes me think, like, what if this is, like, a slight little hint that they're gonna announce Ever After High? That would be amazing. I would love it. I love Ever After High. With Monster High being rebooted, I was obviously, like, I had a little bit of hope and I was excited, and then nothing came. And then with the announcement of Mattel getting back Disney's license, I was like, they're probably they're probably not gonna make Ever After High, and I kind of just like but with the announcement of like a song, like a release of a song, it just like, and that song, like that's such a weird thing that they did. So I'm gonna just fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. We're not having too much hope, and I'm not even gonna talk about the song because it's kind of just what I said, like it's not really giving off Ever After High vibes. Just the music vibe itself just isn't giving off Ever After High. It's like maybe they're just gonna like reboot it. But I wanna, my dog is barking. I want to talk about my thoughts for a reboot because, yeah, I watched the Monster High one. I watched the 2 movies that they did live actions, which that would be so fun if they did a live action Ever After High. But also the cartoon that they rebooted. So I feel like that could be possibly the vibe that they do. So first of all, let's talk about the show, because the dolls I don't have too much to say on because I loved Ever After High dolls for like so long. So as long as they keep it similar, like I feel like it's hard to mess up. Well, no, it's pretty easy to mess up fantasy, but if they were to keep it in that same vibe, like I feel like they do really good. So Ever After High show, I think the biggest thing is like that I have questions on is, would they start off where they left off, or would they completely reboot it like they did with Monster High? Because I feel like that would make the most sense, especially because Ever After High has been gone for so long. It would make sense to just start over for a new audience. But then my question is, are they going to like completely come up with a new idea? I just question and want to know, like my biggest things would be, are they going to keep that same storyline? Because like I feel like the Royal Rebel side of things was like super iconic. Like I loved that. But also like the Destiny thing, like fitting into the Destiny. And then if they keep that, is it going to be the same concept that they did? Because like I'd be okay rewatching the same show but like slightly different, because like the Raven not wanting to follow in her destiny, like are they gonna keep that? Because like I feel like that's also like such just like an iconic, not even iconic, but like that's the whole vibe of Ever After High. It's literally Raven not wanting to follow in her destiny. Like are they gonna keep that storyline? Because like what else is there to Ever After High? I don't know, I just like have a lot for like the plot of the story, because like with Monster High, each movie was a different show, and even Ever After High's episodes were kind of like that, where like they were slightly different, but all of it kind of just added up to the fact that like they were finding the Storybook of Legends, and it's been a long time since I've said that, Storybook of Legends. And Raven not wanting her destiny, like that was like a huge part of it. So like, are they gonna keep that storyline? I would be willing to see what they do differently, but I also have like a fear, like with Monster High's change, like a lot of people were like, oh, I don't like that, this is terrible. But like I was like, oh, I really like these dolls, the story is really good. But I have a fear that like with Ever After High, I'll be like, you messed with Ever After High, you changed it. And I don't want to be like that, because I want to have an open mind. But I'm like also nervous and excited. I'm excited, and they haven't even announced it. Mattel's just sitting back and they're like, we just had something in our drafts that we wanted to get rid of. Anyways, a lot for the storyline, and I want to know your guys' thoughts on like what they should do differently or what they should do better. I think the biggest thing that I've stated when like doing Ever After High like rankings and stuff like that is that like I want to see the characters have conversations and interact more. I think they lacked that. I think the boys lacked personality. I want to see CA Cupid and Raven interact, because like wouldn't that be so fun? CA Cupid in love with Dexter, and Raven just casually watches Dexter throw himself onto her. I also want to just completely get rid of Hopper and Briar, like their relationship, like Hopper like always like being obsessed with Briar. Like I feel like we could like do without that, or do it in like a better way. I don't know, I just never really liked them. It's just because I like Ginger and Hopper together. But like getting like more of those, because just out of nowhere it's like Ginger's like, oh yeah, I'm in love with Hopper, and never addressed in the show. So like storylines that weren't in the books that they never addressed in the show, that would be great if they could do that. My biggest thing is definitely just that I want to see if they do a new show is just characters and their personalities. I don't know. I feel like they didn't really grow. Or like Apple out of nowhere was like, yeah, I'm okay with not getting my story. Or the fact that Apple was always like, but if you don't be the evil queen, what about my happily ever after? Like, maybe make Apple a bit more considerate, or why she wasn't very considerate. But the other thing with the stories and the show is that, like, I would really like to see kind of what they did with Monster High, where they had like real relatable things, because like some of it Never After High is relatable, but like they're fairy tale characters, like you can't really relate to like fantasy world. That makes sense. Like, as much as I want to believe that I one day will become a fairy, I can't keep thinking that. People think it's weird. Anyways, I liked Monster High, the reboot, because they did like relatable. I talked about it in a thing where I talked about Monster High episodes. I went into like the different episodes that they did, and they had like real life conversations, like things that people can relate to. And yes, you can relate to Raven not fitting in and not wanting to take her destiny, and just like having very high expectations, things that you might not be interested in. Like, you can relate to that, but like, I don't know, I just loved Monster High because they went into like very relatable things and conversations, but still kept it super light and super happy and like Monster High vibes. And so I would love to see that with Never After High. And then obviously the big thing that we have to talk about before we end this video, and the most important, is Apple and Darling will be together. And I don't want a Frankie and Cleo situation where, like, I love them, don't get me wrong, and I love how it's going, but I would like Apple and Darling to already be a couple if they were to reboot the show, because we never got it, and that always made me sad, because obviously they're a couple, and I don't care what that one book says where Darling's like, no, like, she had the apple stuck in her throat and I was just helping. Like, I don't fall for that. No, it was obviously true love's kiss, and I would like them already to be a couple to make up for that mistake and that lie that they told us. So yeah, I think I don't know, I just want to get a chance to talk about Ever After High because I love it. I love it so much, and it was such a big part of my childhood and my life growing up that if they were to reboot it, that'd be amazing. That'd be amazing. And my bank would not like me. My bank account would be upset, because Monster High I can hold back. Some of those dolls, I'm like, I'm not vibing with it. But I think if Ever After High were to come back, I genuinely, like, I didn't have money growing up when they were coming out. So I was like, I was getting them for Christmas or my birthday, and that's it. But like, now I'm like actively in the doll community, and I'm gonna see these posts coming out, and I'm gonna be like, let's go to the store today to buy 12 dolls that got released. So Ever After High, please come out. Mattel, please listen to this video and please bring back these dolls, because I want them so badly. I thought with Disney given Mattel the license, we'd have nothing, and I was disappointed. But Mattel sneakily releasing an Ever After High song that sounds nothing like Ever After High, it has made me want to, it's made it the thought a possibility. And so I want to know your thoughts. If you think that Mattel made a mistake and accidentally released a Barbie song on Ever After High, or if you think that there's a possibility that they're rebooting. I don't know. I want to talk about it because I have so many thoughts for like the possibility of it, and I just want to know yours. So please comment, and please give me a chance to talk about Ever After High more in the comments, because I want to. Yeah, that's all that I have. I know that this is different and I'm just kind of randomly on here, but I'm just riding the high of the possibility of Ever After High coming back. So yeah, that's all that I have for the video. Thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts. Bye.